Weekly Horoscope, week commencing 12th of October till 18th of October 2020. Weekly Horoscope for this coming week. And all the weekly horoscope based on your moon sign and based on Indian Vedic astrology. But you can use this weekly horoscope according to your moon sign as well as according to your ascendant sign. The choice is yours. The weekly horoscope week commencing 12th of October till 18th of October 2020 for all of you. Now we're going to talk about Capricorn. Capricorn this coming week for you. Capricorn, transit of moon for Capricorn in 7th house, 10th October till 13th October. Transit of moon in 7th house. Transit of moon in 7th house. When the moon is transiting in 7th house, this brings major positive changes in your life. When the moon is transiting in 7th house, this particular period mostly signifies happiness, harmony, passion, success in your undertaking. Financially, when the moon is transiting 7th house, this could also be good timing for you. You could expect a gain in your ventures. You'll be able to recover some stuck up money during this particular period. When the moon is transiting in 7th house, you're all planning to buy any car, property. Well, this could be the time to do so. This particular movement also indicates attainment of honor, comfort, enjoyment of exotic pursuits. When the moon is transiting in 7th house, when the moon is transiting in 7th house, this also helps you to win over your enemies. When the moon is transiting 7th house, this period could also be favorable for you to make a lot of new friends, starting a new companionship, starting a new romantic relationship. When the moon is transiting 7th house, happiness in personal life will prevail and you're likely to have a great fun with your partner, with your companion, with your spouse. Family life brings more happiness. When the moon is transiting 7th house, health should remain fine during this particular period of time. Tranquility of the mind, body and soul will be restored. You would feel more peace with yourself and the family. When the moon is transiting 7th house, this particular period could termed as overall happy period. When the moon is transiting in 7th house, transit of moon for Capricorn in 8th house, 13th October till 15th October. Transit of moon in 8th house. Transit of moon in 8th house. When the moon is transiting 8th house, this particular period will not bring any good news for you. When the moon is transiting 8th house, this movement of moon through 8th house brings some troubles time. When the moon is transiting 8th house, this particular period portends troubles, obstacle in your everyday life. When the moon is transiting 8th house, this particular period brings along unexpected happenings. Financially, this particular period when the moon is transiting 8th house, this particular period brings lot of challenges, complication, hassle. You could find difficulty recovering your dues, closing any favorable deals, you'll be struggling to making any profitable deal with your business ventures, ideas. When the moon is transiting 8th house, maintaining coordination with people around you, with your employer, with your family, with your senior at work, with your partner, will not be easy. You don't want to be in bad books of anybody and you end up in a lot of arguments or conflict with people around you, personally and professionally. And avoid any disagreement with anybody and you're susceptible to make a lot of new enemies. When the moon is transiting in 8th house, at that time, you're only making a lot of enemies with your language, with your attitude, with your mannerism, with your reaction, with your dialogue. Do not be trapped in any unnecessary conflict with anybody, particularly this time. When the moon is transiting in 8th house, health would require attention. When the moon is transiting in 8th house, especially taking care of your health, especially susceptible to developing a problem in your digestive system as well as issue with your breathing or respiratory system. Be gentle with your joints. Avoid any unnecessary fear, anxiety. This will prove to be taxing your mind. When the moon is transiting in 8th house, make a constant effort not to compromise on anything good. Do not take any risk, particularly this time. Whenever the moon is transiting in 8th house, do not put yourself in any kind of risk. Don't take any risk, please. No. Transit of moon for Capricorn in 9th house, 15th October till 17th October. Transit of moon in 9th house. Transit of moon in 9th house. When the moon is transiting 9th house, this time period, I say this particular period, you have to work really hard, more hard than usual, in order to achieve your accomplishment or goal. Health needs attention. You become susceptible to a lot of health problems regarding stomach, or regarding breathing or chest, when the moon is transiting 9th house. When the moon is transiting 9th house, you may also suffer from lack of sleep. Mentally, you feel tired, exhausted, become lethargic. When the moon is transiting 9th house, this particular bring along, may I say that You'll perform a lot of religious work, charitable work, spiritual work, and you'll be participating in a lot of charity related work, yes, and you'll create a name fame through that, yes. When the moon is transit 9th house, you're also likely to get a fame in society through charity work. When the moon is the 9th house, and may I say that financially can be a tough time. If you're thinking to move your money, start your new business, starting a new venture project, or sort out your inheritance, nothing will work out according to expectation. When the moon is transit 9th house, you have to keep a close eye on your friends as well as your enemies. And you'll end up with a lot of arguments with people around you, personally and professionally. And last thing, you need a living conflict on your back. No. Hold on to your respect and honor in society when the moon is transiting in 9th house. By avoiding unnecessary conflict with anybody, mentally you will suffer from anxiety and feel overburdened sometime. And you have to be extra careful regarding your decisions or choices, whatever you making during this phase of time. The moon is transiting in 9th house. Be careful. In this coming week, Capricorn, you got to sort out your Jupiter, Venus and Rahu. You must sort out your Jupiter, Venus, Rahu. Prevention of any kind of professional losses, loss of status or prestige, or loss of money, or bad debts, or flow of income issues, or professional backing or relationship issues, lack of peace of mind and harmony issues. With the help of task precaution chanting, you can sort out your Jupiter, Venus and Rahu. For that, you need a full weekly horoscope report. And please do visit my website, Prakash.astrologer.com, and acquire the full weekly horoscope report and implement the weekly horoscope report and achieve your best. Many thanks for watching this weekly horoscope. Would you like to know more of what this coming week going to bring for you regarding situations, circumstances, scenarios? Would you like to know how you're going to do in this coming week regarding your actions, regarding emotions and visions? Would you like to know more about the events happening in this coming week? Would you like to have some guidance regarding decisions and choices you're making in this week and how you can overcome and resolve most of your hassles and complication and awkward situation and waste of time in this coming week? If your answer is yes, then what you're waiting for? Please get your very thorough moon sign weekly horoscope report on video as well as written. Do visit our website, Prakash.astrologer.com, because I want you to win in every situation and be self-content and happy.